Hello everyone, this is Pal Ponder on Weather coming at you with another video. In this update, we're going to fine tune the New Year's Eve and New Year's Day forecast. So I know a lot of you guys are going to be off work, probably have big plans for the evening, especially during the day. So before I do get started, if you do like weather related content, please subscribe to my channel as I will upload about 5 videos a week to keep you updated. All right, so let's get started. So here we're going to start off with the overall temperature map at 6 a.m. on New Year's Eve. We've got widespread freezing temperatures out west, teens and 20s in Idaho and Nevada, and starting to get into the single digits into Colorado, and then freezing temperatures in parts of Amarillo, and starts to filter in down into West Texas, but widespread 30s and 40s for the southeast, and some 20s showing up in New England. But as far as the precipitation goes at 6 a.m., we're still dealing with that winter storm that's going to be impacting much of Michigan now and bringing more snow to Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and bringing a little bit of snow in upstate New York, as well as deepening into snow where we're making that transition from the sleet and ice into Vermont and New Hampshire and upstate Maine. But by noon, the temperatures are going to be warming up to near 50 degrees in Dallas and hanging on to widespread 50s for down in Houston and the deep south, and especially into Louisiana and Alabama and Georgia and Mississippi, and then widespread 40s and 50s for much of the southeast, but 20s and 30s for your noontime temperatures for much of the West and the upper Midwest. But as far as the precipitation goes, again, that snow is filtering in and moving east. We're bringing more snow from Michigan, and now it's creeping a little bit further south into Ohio and start to filter into western Pennsylvania now, and especially into western New York. And it really starts to deepen up in New England, where you bring in more snow for your noontime in New Hampshire and Vermont, and especially into Maine. But by 6 a.m., temperatures, again, really don't warm up too much in Dallas, where you're still going to be about 50 degrees and widespread 50s. So these temperatures really don't move too much during the day. Widespread 20s for much of the West, and start to get a little bit colder into Minnesota and especially into Wisconsin. And as this system swings out to the east, again, leftover snow showers into Michigan, more snow showers into Ohio, and start to creep a little bit to the northern side of West Virginia, and especially into western Pennsylvania, where you could start seeing a kind of a changeover into some snow showers by 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve night. But by midnight, when the ball drops, when you ring in the new year, we've got about 43 degrees in Dallas, 30s in Oklahoma, widespread freezing temperatures in New Mexico and Arizona, teens and 20s in Colorado, much of the West experiencing freezing temperatures. So this is definitely jacket weather for you guys. 20s in Pennsylvania, all of upper Midwest. So, but 40s and 50s showing up for the South and Southeast. But by midnight, as far as the precipitation goes, we'll see leftover snow showers into Michigan, and start to get some of those snow showers start to creep a little bit further south now into West Virginia and the northern parts of West Virginia, and then still spritzes of snow showers to ring in the new year at midnight in New York, and especially up in upper New England into Maine. But by New Year's Day in the morning, temperatures are going to be about 40 degrees in the Dallas area, widespread teens and 20s in much of the West and parts of Utah, Nevada, Wyoming, and much of the Dakotas, where they've had that snow from that winter storm. And now we've got, again, more snow filtering in, starting to creep in from the northwest, but still 40 degrees. And I think the average low is about 36 in Dallas, so just a tad bit above normal for you guys, but starting to creep a little bit colder as we start filtering in down to the southeast. But by 6 a.m., as far as the precipitation goes, again, we'll have that leftover kind of a winter storm gauge kind of petering itself out, bringing leftover snow showers into upper New England, where we have a new system coming in and bringing more snow in the Northwest and Idaho and parts of western Montana, down in the, but much of the other parts of the country are pretty dry for New Year's Eve morning, New Year's Day morning. But by noon, temperatures are, again, really don't warm up too much. So everybody's going to have the day off. These are noontime temperatures. So this is, 45 degrees, average high is 56. So this is about 10 degrees below normal. So a lot of people are probably going to be grilling out and about in this much of the country. So this is kind of an idea as far as the temperatures of what to expect. So widespread 40s and 50s for much of the Southeast, and 20s and 30s for the upper Midwest. But as far as the precipitation goes, again, we've got a little bit of rain showers by 6 p.m. on New Year's Day, starting to creep into Brownsville, parts of like McAllen, into San Antonio, not quite into Houston yet, but more snow starting to creep into Utah and eventually up in the mountains of Colorado, and more snow, again, still snowing in parts of Idaho. And again, these leftover snow showers with gauge, moving out to the northeast. But as far as temperatures go, we've got widespread 40s showing up for the deep south by 6 p.m. on New Year's Day. So we've got widespread 40s and 50s for the southeast, widespread 20s and 30s for the upper Midwest, and freezing temperatures hanging on to Pennsylvania and upstate New York, and widespread 20s into Maine. But as far as the precipitation goes, again, we have that storm system moving out. We've got this new one moving in, bringing more snow for the high country, 4 to 8 more inches of snow every single day for the high country, but not really into Denver. More snow into Idaho, but we got those rain showers starting to creep up into Houston by New Year's Day night, and maybe some showers into the Dallas-Fort Worth area by then at that time frame. So that'll kind of give you an idea of kind of what to expect. I know a lot of you guys have plans for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, so I kind of wanted to fine tune that forecast for you. But big changes are on the way for week 2 of January. So I'm going to be putting together a major pattern change video. So be sure to stay tuned for that, and definitely share with your friends on social media and subscribe to my channel, and catch me in the next video where I protect you before and after the storm.